How y'all doing? This video gonna be about historically black colleges getting bomb threats and all kinds of things on the first welcome to Black History Month. It's up to 19. Am I ever shocked or surprised in this racist but filled country? No. You know, when you got these white supremacists and all these terrorists running around and crawling through buildings and having some old dictator wannabe Hitler piece of trash like Donald Trump telling them to mess with machines and mess with this and that, what do you expect? Neo-Nazism, they don't act like this in Germany. The degenerates that go on in this country are embarrassing to the human mind and kind. Problem is, when you've allowed white privilege and you've allowed the go along and this is acceptable, this has become so-called normal, which is the real pandemic. I ain't gonna even lie. If that pandemic really, really hit and certain people had to really, really pay for their racist nature ways, oh, wonder what America would look like then. Wonder what it really would look like. Because I'm gonna tell you something. The people that sit and tolerate this day in and day out are supporting it, and they don't mind it, and it's an inheritance of white privilege. Black colleges was created because you couldn't go to schools because of the color of your skin. See, I don't think when you have conversations with white folks, you gotta understand something. Don't understand. We're not talking 100 years ago. We're not talking 80 years ago. We're not talking 70 years ago. The last 60 plus years, civil rights, a little over 55. And you're going to actually think, well, everything's all honky-dory now. You got a chance. No, you don't. And they are afraid and scared because a black mind is the most dangerous. The black mind telling the truth about the racism, the institutionalized systematic racism. They don't want it to be progressive because they feel that their world is collapsing. But why is the world collapsing? Is it because suddenly these cops are actually facing the blues about lynching black folks? If that was the case, oh, we got a long way to go far as that go. You know, we got a long way to go. But messing with black colleges and no one's touching the Ivy League schools. But now they want to, affirmative action. You would think that they would be happy to have separate but equal. You would think. Because Lord knows we live that way now. I know it. I know you're going to say, well, I see black and white. No, you don't really see black and white functioning the way it should function. It don't function the way Dr. King envisioned. If it did, Brian Flores wouldn't have that lawsuit against the NFL right now. If it did, Colin Kaepernick would still have a job. If it did, you'd have more black folks having ownership, more of a dictatorship, and not looking like it's a plantation. In any form of business you would go in, you would see some litigation, and it would be more. Also, there'd be more white folks locked up instead of the black folks who are the lower part of the population, but more locked up. But that's another plantation. That's more Jim Crowism. I'm just telling you, keeping it 100. We would have more than one black president and one and more than so-called black vice president and black Supreme Court. All that. It's all tied together. So them trying to buy them or threat on black colleges, they've always did that. What has changed? They killed them 4 Color Girls. Remember the 4 Color Girls movie back in 63 in the church? Dylan Roof. It's all connected. All connected. Please hit like, that, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands, keep your mind clear, watch out for one another, and I try to tell you, this is all connected. If they're going after black colleges, they're coming after next. Civil war. Be on alert.